My family, only 1 month to go. 1 month to go until May 8th, whereby Prince Harry is expected by the UK tabloid press, the carnival of so-called experts, even the farm, are expecting Prince Harry to be in the UK for the Invictus Games 10th anniversary service being held at St. Paul's Cathedral. And my family, with each and every single passing day before May 8th, it is becoming very clear how desperate the carnival of so-called experts are to get the photograph of Archie and Lilibet. They are desperate. They want that so badly, because I am hearing this constant talk of how, how nice it will be if Prince Harry brings Archie and Lilibet to the UK. Charles loves his grandkids and he would love to see them. I am hearing that rhetoric from the carnival of so-called experts. And that is not the only rhetoric I'm hearing. I am hearing of how they're saying how Archie and Lilibet should come over with Prince Harry. That way they're able to meet George, Louis, and Charlotte, William's kids. That's also one other rhetoric I'm hearing from the carnival of so-called experts. My family. And every time they say or spread this message of how they really want to see Archie and Lilibet, it is becoming very clear. It is not senior members of the royal family who are yearning to see Archie and Lilibet. No, no, no. It is not senior members of the royal family. It is not Charles who's yearning to see Archie and Lilibet. You are mistaken if you think that way. It is the British tabloid press. They are yearning to see a photograph, to see a picture, anything of Archie and Lilibet, a picture of them. That way, they can plaster that picture on their front pages and sell so many papers. They are yearning for that to happen. My family. And my family, a carnival of so-called expert called Robert Hardman, who wrote a book about Charles, is sharing the same message. And remember, this is the guy who my family wrote in his book, just this year, that the late Queen Elizabeth was angry that Harry and Meghan named their gorgeous daughter Lilibet after Queen Elizabeth II before she passed away, in honor of my family, to honor the Queen. But yet, according to carnival of so-called expert Robert Hardman, who was being briefed by senior palace ADs and even Charles himself, Charles' people, he claims the Queen was so angry. I mean, how can you be angry if someone names their child after you? I mean, normally you'll be happy. You'll be happy. But Robert Hardman claims the Queen was angry and upset. And because of what he wrote, Lilibet, just earlier on this year, was bullied over a name. UK media presented that she was unworthy of being named after the late Queen Elizabeth II's her nickname, my family. They did not deem her worthy of being named after the Queen. And my family, clearly, it is because Lilibet is mixed race. Because other kids in the royal family, even William's own daughter is named Elizabeth, the family is named Elizabeth after the Queen. And never have you had any carnival or so-called expert complaining about that. Not even one. But they complained when it was Harry and Meghan naming their daughter after the Queen. And I think you all know why. To them, it's okay if the white children in the royal family are named after the Queen. But for Lilibet, who is mixed race, somehow that's not okay. And we all know it's because of race. Because UK media and the farm are clearly very much, racist. But what I want us all to note is this. Of how Buckingham Palace ADs were briefing earlier on this year of how they were celebrating that Lilibet was being bullied over a name, because that is what was happening after Robert Hardman's book, which they, my family, briefed him on what to write. Buckingham Palace, Charles people. And today, Robert Hardman is claiming how Charles loves his grandkids. My family, please kindly hear this yourself. Hear this, my family, yourself, please kindly.
That's the future. Particularly since he's become king, he's got so many other things to worry about. And because they've made it abundantly clear that's the future. And there isn't really a negotiation to be had. I mean, in his one of his interviews around that sort of rather frenetic time towards the end of 2022, when you had Harry and Meghan, you had the sort of the 6-part Netflix documentary followed rapidly by the book Spare, and in the interviews surrounding it, Harry kept talking about, he was waiting for this apology from the family. I mean, well, carry on waiting. I mean, they've got other things to do. I mean, he clearly, he loves his son. The king,
is the door open?
Yeah, the door is always open. I mean, there's a different dynamic between the brothers. That's been much analysed. I think that's possibly going to be take more time. But I mean, the king is very much he's not one for a feud. I mean, it's very much let's if we can make this work, if one day we can kind of normalise a situation where Harry and Meghan and the children, because we'd love to see his grandchildren. If it can be, if the situation can evolve where they can come and go and there can be a more sort of easygoing relationship, I think everyone would be happy.
So you don't think necessarily
my family. As you can see, Robert Hardman, my family, who wrote a book about Charles, when in reality the book was talking about Harry, Meghan, and even was basically designed to bully Harry and Meghan's daughter, is claiming that Charles himself loves his grandkids. Honestly, do you believe that? Do you believe that what he's saying? Because I don't. Remember, these are people who are Charles' mouthpiece. They are brought in this place to speak positively or give positive press to Charles himself. That's why they are brought on TV. To spread positivity about Charles, to paint Charles in a positive light, in a good light, as a caring grandfather, someone who loves his grandkids, and someone who feels hurt about the rift. My family, that's how they are covering Charles right now. And that's what Robert Hardman is doing. That's how he is presenting Charles. Charles' side of the story of how Charles feels. Now, my family, kindly allow me to say this. The late Queen Elizabeth II, before she passed away, there was a platinum jubilee that was happening to celebrate, the Queen's, reign and what they call service, my family, in the UK. And Harry and Meghan came to the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And they brought their kids with them. Lilibet spent her first birthday in the UK. And we all know that Harry and Meghan brought their kids, and their kids met the Queen. That's before she passed away. My family, that's before she passed away. In my family, the Queen provided Harry and Meghan security before Harry and Meghan brought their kids to the UK for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Now, what did that show? It showed that the Queen was interested in seeing Harry and Meghan's kids. She was interested in seeing them. In fact, in Spare, Prince Harry describes the Queen meeting my family, Lilibet. My family, that's what Prince Harry, my family, did. He described the Queen meeting Archie, my family, and Lilibet. Even, let me read you my family, that part. Where Harry recounted his kids meeting Queen Elizabeth before she passed away. In fact, before she passed away, before the Queen passed away. My family allowed me to read this part of Spare. And I quote, "For days and days, we couldn't stop hugging the kids. Could not let them out of our sight. Though I also couldn't stop picturing them with Granny. The final visit. Archie making deep, chivalrous bows. His baby sister, Lilibet, cuddling the monarch's shins. Sweetest children," Granny said, sounding bemused. She had expected them to be a bit more American, I think, meaning in her mind more rambunctious. My family, Harry spoke about, Lilibet and Archie meeting, the Queen. And the only way Harry and Meghan brought their kids to the UK was when Harry and Meghan were assured of receiving effective, armed, adequate security. And that's what Harry and Meghan were given when they were in the UK for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Before she passed away, of course. My family, months before she passed away, during her Platinum Jubilee. Now, my family, what has stopped Charles from assuring or guaranteeing Prince Harry and Meghan security? That way they're able to bring the kids over to see Charles. The fact is, Charles is not interested in seeing Archie and Lilibet because he doesn't care about them, because he has not shown any effort to see Archie and Lilibet. He hasn't shown any effort through actions by guaranteeing Harry and Meghan security when they're in the UK. Charles has not done that. Why? Because he's still envious, full of jealousy towards Harry and Meghan's star power. He does not want anyone to overshadow him. And my family, if Harry and Meghan had to bring their kids to the UK, my family, I think the country, even in the UK, the entire UK, my family, everything will just, my family, take a stop. That is, the country will come to a standstill. Because even the media will be focused on Archie, Lilibet, on trying to get a picture of them, on putting them on their front pages if they are seen publicly at a public event. That's what the media wants. That's what UK tabloids that have been so abusive towards Harry, Meghan, and their kids. That's what they want. Because the UK media, they want to exploit Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, while at the same time demanding that Harry and Meghan make no money whatsoever for themselves to fund their lifestyle. Now, my family, how is that even fair? How is that fair? How is that all right? That is not okay. That is not fair. That is not all right, my family. It is not all right. But that is what UK media are doing. You know? And that's why they are so desperate to have Archie, Lilibet come over with Prince Harry. But that's not the only thing. That is not the only thing that they want. I believe, in my opinion, they want Harry to come over with Archie and Lilibet, not just because they want to exploit, Harry, make money off of Harry and Meghan's kids. Not just because of that. They want Harry to come over with Archie and Lilibet because they believe if he does, Harry will stay longer. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the fact is, whenever Harry is in the UK, normally he comes alone without Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. And normally he leaves quickly. My family, to the point that UK media count the hours that Harry spends in Britain. And they are so bitter. Whenever they count the hours, Harry stays in my family, the UK. They always count the hours. That's how my family, bitter they feel when they see Harry leaving. But yet, when Harry is there, they abuse him. And then someone, they complain that he leaves quickly. They complain that Harry leaves quickly. They even count the hours that Harry is in the UK. And the thing is, they know that he leaves quickly because he is going to his family. That's Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. What happens when Harry brings his family to the UK? Will he leave quickly? That's also one thing that my family, you have to note. UK media want Harry to stay longer. Because if Harry stays longer, it means the show can continue very well. My family, to the UK media, they only care about the drama and the money they're going to make off of getting drama around Harry and Meghan. Those questions, will Harry and Meghan, meet William and Kim Morton? And will Archie, Lilibet, meet up with George, Louis, and Charlotte? Those are the questions that UK media are eager to start writing articles about my family. Will there be peace talks between Harry, and the farm? Now that Harry has both the kids, my family, I'm just mentioning the headlines that will come out if Harry is to bring Meghan, Archie, Lilibet to the UK. Because clearly, UK media, they really want Harry to stay longer. But this time, they aren't mentioning, just Harry. No. This time, they're mentioning Harry and Meghan's kids. Okay, they're ignoring Meghan, but they're mentioning the kids. My family. That's what they're doing. And what message does that send you? The message that it sends is that my family, right now, UK media, to me, they want Harry to stay longer. That's what they want. And they believe he'll stay longer if his kids are there in the UK. And that is what UK media want. However, they know one thing. And they've even written about this. There is no way Meghan, as a mother, will allow for Prince Harry to just come over with the kids and then she stays, behind in America, alone there. My family, UK media know that. And no wonder they have even written articles saying that Meghan is never gonna allow, Harry to come over with Archie Lilibet only, and that she stays behind. They know that that is not gonna happen. They know that. They know that. But UK media want to somehow isolate Meghan. That's what they want to do. To isolate Meghan. To cause her pain, some suffering, some harm, to have Meghan's mental health, my family. Because they know that to Meghan and Harry, their kids are everything. To Meghan, her kids are everything. Meghan was asked, about what matters to her, my family. And she said, being a mom is one of the most important things in her life. Aside from being a wife to Prince Harry, my family. That's a fact. That is, a fact. They know that Meghan loves her kids so much. They know. There's no way, my family, Meghan allows her kids to go to a place whereby it's unsafe for them as a mother and just sit idly by and do nothing, my family. Meghan is not going to do that. They know that, my family. So right now, what UK media are doing right now, my family, is they are showing their interest in having Archie Lily in the UK. Because the thing is, a photograph of Archie Lilibet Dana is very rare. Very rare. What happens is that when a photo is very rare, like a photograph of Archie and Lilibet, because right now, Harry and Meghan don't release that photo anymore, my family. Because it's rare, it means it is way more valuable. It is way more valuable. It becomes way more valuable. My family. And UK media want a way whereby Harry and Meghan come over, bring their kids. That way they're able to exploit Harry and Meghan's kids. Make money off of them. That's what UK media want. And my family, to the UK media, if Harry and Meghan, when they came over for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, no one managed to catch a glimpse of Harry, Meghan with Archie and Lilibet, at their home or going to see the Queen. However, we did see photos of the birthday, this birthday, at my family, their former home, right now, former cottage. We saw photos of Archie, Lilibet, my family, at Lilibet's my family birthday, at Lily's birthday. So my family, if UK media were never able to get those snaps of photographs of Archie Lilibet, and I know fully well they must have been stalking Harry and Meghan. I know fully well they must have been trying to catch a glimpse of Harry and Meghan with their kids. But if they were unable to get that photograph of Harry, Meghan with Archie and Lilibet, to my family, let's all be honest, even if Harry and Meghan do bring their kids, it is not like Harry and Meghan are going to be parading their kids. That UK media are able to get photographs or take photos of them. Harry and Meghan are not going to do that. They are not. They are not, because the thing is, they did not do it when they were in the UK for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So why would they do it right now? They are not going to do that. My family. But clearly, what we are seeing is extreme desperation from the UK media. My family. They want stories. And they can only create the most drama when Harry is in the UK. They can be able to create drama and make money from the drama they create around Prince Harry. And that is what the tabloids want. My family. That's why, clearly, May 8th is the day that every single carnival of so-called experts have marked on their calendars. Because, as I always say, whenever there's news that Harry is coming to the UK, it's like the entire country comes to a standstill. It's like the entire country comes to a standstill. It's like a president of the United States of America is coming over for a visit, my family. And the entire world's media is focused, on the UK. All because Harry is coming over. That's the power that Harry has. Now imagine if he's coming with Harry, Meghan, he's coming with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. Just imagine if he's coming with his family, with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. My family, UK media are salivating at the thought of that. They are really salivating. But then when you tell me that Charles somehow loves Archie, Lilibet, would love to see them, what has Charles done to make an effort to see Archie, Lilibet? He has made no efforts. Even the Queen guaranteed security for Archie, Lilibet, Harry, Meghan when they were in the UK. When has Charles ever lifted a finger to ensure the safety of his son Harry, of Meghan, and of his grandkids that Robert Hardman claims Charles loves? He has never done that. He has never done that. And the thing is, I expect nothing less from Charles because that's how he is. It's sad, but that's how Charles is. My family, he's a failure as a father to Harry and William. He's a failure as a grandfather to Archie and Lilibet, and that is a fact. It's sad, but that is the truth. And that's why whenever I see a carnival or so-called expert trying to claim that Charles loves his grandkids, my family, come on. Come on, please, stop, please just stop. Stop saying that. Please, at this point, it's too depressing, really. And, sad to hear that, my family, that you really have to, just not because I think that they're just playing with you or making fun of you, making fun of our, intelligence, my family. Because Charles, his actions have shown me, and you, I believe, he doesn't care about Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. If you won't pick up your son's phone call when your son is being stripped of security, when you know fully well UK media have waged a hate campaign against him and his wife, you can't say you care about your son. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot, my family. You cannot. And the thing is, I actually believe if Charles made a phone call to Harry and Meghan and assured them, you know what, Harry and Meghan, you'll have security when you're in the UK. Please bring Archie, Lilibet, Anna. I'll make sure you receive adequate police protection. I'll also make sure you have a very, very good place to stay. I actually believe in my mind, actually believe with my heart, if Charles made a phone call to Harry and Meghan and told them that, my family, Harry and Meghan, would bring their kids to come see Charles in the UK. I actually believe that. I actually believe that with all my heart. But Charles has made no such efforts. Harry is fighting in court for security. But yet we saw when Harry came to see Charles, after Charles was, my family allegedly diagnosed with cancer, we all saw that my family, Charles has the power to ensure that Harry receives security, but clearly, my family, to him, he just doesn't care. My family, because the last time that Harry was in, the UK, my family, he did receive police security when he came over to see Charles, my family. And paparazzi were out there, just my family, more than 20 of them, just waiting to catch a glimpse of Harry and Meghan. ITV had paid a helicopter. Actually, they have their own, my family, helicopter, they have their own helicopter, and they use their own helicopter to trace Harry's movements in the UK. But they call him, my family, Harry, irrelevant. Yet they stalk him at the airport, waiting for his, my family, arrival in the UK. You know? My family, Harry has, immense, popularity. My family is extremely, famous and very much popular. No matter how much you can tell you otherwise, Harry is extremely, my family, very much popular. But you've seen, if Charles wants for Harry to have security, guess what? My family, even guess what? Harry does not even need a 28-day notice. He doesn't need that. If Charles makes a phone call, Harry will receive police security, my family. But the thing is, he doesn't want to. That's why Harry is fighting in court to ensure the safety of Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, my family. If they make trips to the UK, Harry is fighting in court. But someone wants to lie to you that Charles cares about Archie, Lilibet. He doesn't care. The guy who put his own coronation on the same day as Archie's birthday does not care about Archie. And he doesn't care about Lilibet Diana. My family, he does not care. He does not care one bit. The ones who are interested in a photograph of Archie, Lilibet Diana, the ones who are interested, my family, in somehow seeing Archie, Lilibet Diana are the UK tabloid media, to be able to make money off of them, to be able to say negative things about them, to get engagements, clicks. My family, the carnival of so-called experts, are the ones who my family want Archie, Lilibet Diana and Harry, my family. That's what my family they want. Do not be deceived by anyone. Do not be deceived by anyone. Please don't be deceived by anyone. Don't be lied to by anybody. Please. The truth must be spoken. The truth must be spoken. My family, it isn't Charles who's interested in Archie, Lilibet. It is the UK tabloid media. And they need to stop using Charles' name, William's name, Kate's name, Lilibet, or George, Louis, Charlotte, William and Kate's kids' names to try and pretend that they care or that they love, Archie, Lilibet Diana. They do not. They do not. They just want to exploit Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. That's what UK media want. My family. And my family, to be honest with all of you, I hope that Harry does not come over to the UK on May 8th. I hope he doesn't come, my family. Why? Because UK media have not stopped abusing him, Meghan, and his kids. Why? Because my family, Charles, shows how much his envy towards her Meghan star power continues even to this day, my family. Why? How do I know that, my family? Because Charles has scheduled to have a garden party on May 8th, on the same day Harry is expected by the media to be in the UK for the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games, my family. The 10th anniversary service for the My Family Invictus Games. On the same day, Charles, clearly, my family is throwing a garden party. They only do that because they don't want to be overshadowed. Because they want to compete with Prince Harry on who makes the front page the next day. Because they want to be the ones who are on the front page the next day. That's why they do what they do, my family, to compete. And also to crowd chase off of Harry's immense global popularity. Like what happened last year, my family, on the World Child Awards, where Harry was coming to the UK for the World Child Awards, my family. When Harry was coming over to the UK for the World Child Awards. Don't forget, William cut short his vacation to go and do an engagement on the same day Harry was coming over for the World Child Awards. My family. And that was no coincidence. It was planned that way. My family. Because William, once again, continues to be so full of envy towards Harry. My family. He wants to continue his one-sided competition against Harry. But the thing is, from what we can see, it is not just William who wants to compete against Prince Harry. Also Charles, because they're full of envy towards Harry and Meghan's star power. You know? Charles, William, Kate Camilla want the spotlight on them. Not Harry and Meghan. My family. You know, and they pull moves like create my family an event like, you know, my family a garden party. On the same day Harry is coming to the UK, my family, because they're jealous, they're full of envy towards my family, you know, Harry and Meghan. That's my family, how they are and how they feel. That's why nobody can say that Charles cares about, you know, Lilibet or Archie or even about Harry and Meghan, my family. The guy doesn't care at all. The guy doesn't care about Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, my family at all. Charles met Harry for only like 40 minutes when Harry flew hours to come and see Charles. But UK media, my family, once again are like, oh, you know, if Harry comes over, will he see Charles? Because they want to mock him. Oh, look, this is the minutes that Charles gave, you know, to be with you. Charles only gave you 40 minutes after he spent hours on a plane. That's what UK media want to do. And Harry should not give UK media the pleasure, you know, to mock him, to abuse him, to insult him. My family. And even I do hope that the Invictus Games 2027, my family, are not hosted in the UK. That will be a disaster. Because UK media will, my family, you know, create drama around Harry and Meghan, then somehow blame Harry and Meghan for my family, UK media focusing on Harry and Meghan or obsessing over Harry and Meghan and not focusing on the Invictus Games participants. Because UK media will spread their drama, their storylines, my family, of how will Harry and Meghan say Charles, William, Camilla. That's what UK media will do, my family. And I do hope that Harry and Meghan don't give UK media the pleasure of doing what they, my family, want to do. I hope Harry and Meghan don't give UK media the pleasure, my family, of turning the Invictus Games into a circus. Because that's what my family UK media want, to ruin everything that Harry and Meghan care about, my family. And I hope that my family UK media don't succeed, my family, in the evil plots against Harry, in the evil plots against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and my family, Betana. I hope UK media don't succeed once again in the evil plots against Harry, Meghan, Archie, my family, and Lilibet. So my family, I want to ask you a question. With all the examples I've given you, with my way of thinking, based on my opinion, my family, do you think in your mind that Charles cares about Archie, Lilibet? My family, I want to hear your opinion on that in the comment section. Tell me, family, about what we have just discussed. I want to hear your opinion. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet and Doria Ragland. And all of you members of the squad at home, hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video, family. Love you also forever. And may not performed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.